Hello everyone, I am Vaishnavi Barkale, presenting my thesis topic Co-housing, a community living. Co-living or community living is all about the community living together and common activities shared by multiple people. Collective use of common and public spaces creates the opportunity for casual interactions. Co-housing is an intentional community where the built environment encourages and tends to happen the social interaction within the community. The aim of the project is to create intentional community where people will share the common spaces which will create opportunity for casual interaction through built mass. In pandemic period, we all realize that human cannot stay without being in a group or without interacting with people around them. There are many benefits of community living such as it provides sense of community and strengthens bond between people. It creates bond with neighbors, provides privacy, also prevents problems such as loneliness. Co-living has potential to make feel comfortable and give them affordable living. Coming to the design topic, which is to create intentional community housing for Paithani sari weavers at Yeola. I choose weavers community because of several reasons. First is the settlement is rapidly growing. Because of the dense settlement, there is a housing need for new weavers coming in Yeola. Second is all generations are involved in making Paithani sari. Third is, as weaving sari is not a work of only one people, it requires many people as a chain format which links people together and creates bonding between them. Fourth is, this kind of settlement will be beneficial and could be new approach to weavers to give economic boost as well as good quality of life through housing. After selecting the topic, I did live case study at Yevla and jot down positive and negative points of existing housing at Yevla. The positives can be implemented in design and negatives or issues should be solved in design process. History of Paithani and how it emerged throughout the years and how it came to Yevla from Paithan, followed by the process of Paithani sari making. First process is washing the reshim in salt water, then spinning it, and then dyeing process is done to color the reshim, and then it is kept for drying followed by weaving process. This is the live case study done at Yeola. Fatehburuz Naka is the place where major number of Paithani weavers are living. Weaving Paithani is their main business for livelihood. These are the types of household majorly seen there. All generations are involved in weaving process. Workshop and household areas are attached with each other. Majorly, living area of house is used as weaving area which disturbs the housing area. Also, there are factories in Fatehburuz Naka, but after talking to weavers working there, they wish to have their own working area and handlooms, which gives them more profit and ownership. Second case study is Ganga Maki Studio situated in Uttarakhand. The site consists of four L-shaped designer studios, a guest house, a small exhibition space, dye house, and a canteen. Inferences are the design is completely built taking into consideration of local environment of weavers. Second is the lighting of the space is diffused, which is optimum for weaving. Innovative roofing techniques are used for building. The space is centered on the courtyard, thus giving the inclusive feeling to the people working in the studio. Fourth, the dye house is placed separately to avoid fumes and heatings. Third case study is Belapur housing. Charles Correa ingeniously uses his trademark hierarchical open spaces to create a sense of home and community. Inferences are first, sense of community and neighborhood. Second, hierarchy of spaces, closed spaces to semi-open spaces to open to sky large spaces. 3. Provision of future expansion. 4. Climate responsive cluster arrangement. 5. Inward looking views and interactive spaces. 6. Green spaces and vegetation creating visual boundaries. Site is located at Fateh Buruz Naka, which is the main location where major weavers live and work. Site is selected on Aurangabad-Nashik highway, which will be easy accessible to customers who come to buy sari. Also, it is easy for transportation and export-import of raw material and finished material. As in existing condition, the transportation is not very easy due to narrow streets. The site area is 38,600 square meters. These are the photographs of site. After doing case study and site analysis, I started creating cluster arrangement through block model with taking into consideration shade and shadow and wind direction. These were the options I explored and then finalized one cluster arrangement following the inferences of case study and positive negatives of Yeola existing settlement. I created design parameters which can be applied to design. So the thought was to create activity pockets which will be connected to large open space by the pedestrian pathway. These small open courts will create small scale events and activities to happen which will encourage people to come out in courts and have interaction and community bonding. Internal streets are completely pedestrianized so that people walk from their neighbor's unit, which will encourage small talks and will create bonding. The arrangement of cluster is done in such a way that airflow will reach to each and every block. That is the reason to have a less number of units at the windward side of the site. Each court is connected through pathway and opens at a large playground. Number 1 is the service entry as well as guest entry. Number 2 is where customers who come to buy sari will park their vehicle and go from the entry court and will experience the street shopping. For the relaxation purpose, they can use seating provided in each court. Tree pits are treated as a sitting area. In these courts, people can have casual interaction and also acts as a gathering space. Every cluster is facing each other's front yard as well as backyard, which are one of the example of good interacting spaces. Each cluster is having green courts so that people will gather there and interaction will happen. The services of two adjacent blocks are combined, which will reduce piping cost. For the flooring, Shahabad tiles are used, and for outdoor hardscape, paver blocks are used for pathways. The modules are differentiated as handloom area and housing area. It is divided by cavity wall, which is soundproof to cut off handloom noise. The rooms are multi-purpose, which can be used as per user's choice. For example, family room is used as a living area at morning and sleeping area at evening. There is a direct vision from family room to handloom area and store. If customer come, shop owner will get to know. All services are combined at one place to reduce of pipes. Folding panels are used for visual connection so that customer walking from pathway will get view of handloom area. There is no particular dining area is given, but it can be in cooking area or in a family area. The height of the handloom area is 4 meter for easy installation of handloom. These are the section and elevations. These are some 3D views. Thank you.